What's the first time you remember making pasta?
Well, I know I wanted to make it for a long time with Grandma. So I would say I was pretty small. And but I'll tell you, I've never ever until this time here done the full process with you. When I was little, I'd come over and you'd already be halfway done.
Oh yeah, because it's a lot to do.
That's exactly what she'd say. There's a lot to do.
I was 6 years old the first time my mother told me to get my knees on that chair and make the pasta. No, overhand.
Overhand.
Yeah, you just make the dough and keep working it until it's nice smooth. And then you flatten it out with a big roller like that. Keep going till you get the right thickness.
Right.
And then you lay it on the table over a cloth, tablecloth, till it dries up some. Not too much because then it'll crack.
Right.
Just right so that when you fold it, you make a roll like this. Watch, yeah. About that. Is that 2 inches? About 2 inches. And keep going until you fold it all up. And then on a board with a nice sharp knife, you go like this, tip, 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 tip,
Oh, wow.
all the way down.
How long do you think it would take you to do as a child when you're doing it that way, the long way?
Oh, I'm not 6 years old. No, I don't mean that. I could do it that fast.
Yeah.
That's about,
But I would guess it would take hours to do.
oh no.
No? You do very
No, the dough, you make let's say how much flour did we use? I forget.
We used, I think it was 2 cups to an egg? Or was it 1 egg per cup? 1 egg per cup of flour.
You look at the recipe.
Right.
Anyway, say 2 to 1, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. You put all the flour down on top of a board. Put no flour on it. You know, no cloth underneath.
Right.
And you make like a hole, you know?
Like a little nest. Like a little, yeah.
And then you break your eggs in there. Say 3 or 4, whatever you're making. Usually 1 hour per person would be plenty. And with a fork, salt and pepper, you just break it up real good, you know, like you do with scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
And then with a fork, you keep working the flour from all the side.
And it kind of, as you're doing
Yeah,
that, it kind of picks up the flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're going in the circle, it just kind of picks up and then gets thicker and
And
thicker.
then when you use up all the flour, you work it with your hands, start making a little ball. If the ball is too soft, then you just keep adding more flour till you want it that consistency that you want it. Sometimes maybe you can get a little tiny ball on the side and then cut it and see that it doesn't stick. You know, sometimes it might be too wet inside, so you put some more flour in.
You've been using a machine for how long?
Yeah, quite a few years. Maybe 20 years, something like that.
A lot faster?
Oh yeah. Yeah. First of all, I put that in a spaghetti machine. Bread machine.
Right.
And I let that do the dough.
Yeah.
And when it feels right, I get it out of there and then I work it on the table.
Yeah.
It needs less working on the table, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind it because it was going fast.
Yeah.
But it was faster. Okay, then once you got that done, you got the ball that you want, and you gotta work it till you make a long, like you make a cookie thing, you know. And you cut slices, and you put it in a machine, and you roll it in there flat, so it out so nice. You get your hand underneath and lay it on the table to dry it with a cloth underneath. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you. You did pretty good.
I do it sometimes.
You brought it back to my mind.
Somebody has to keep doing it. Yeah.
Anyway, when you roll it, make sure after it's halfway out, or even before, start putting your hand underneath the dough and just follow it up as you go. And then when you take it out, just take it all out and just lay it on a thing. Get a fork and get it loose around to make sure it's nice and loose.
Yeah.
Put the flowers and let it dry.
And then if it starts clumping, what do you start to do if it starts clumping while it's drying?
Clumping?
Yeah, like sometimes it seems like sometimes the pasta will absorb just it will get moist and you gotta put more flour on it
Yeah, you
while
put
it's
more
drying.
flour.
Yeah.
But once it sticks together and makes a ball, there ain't nothing you can do. You have to run it through again and flatten it
And
out.
come back out. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Lots of work, but it's good food.
anything it's work. I mean, if you're gonna make dinner, it's work.
You gotta put some effort to make it.
Yeah, make something you really like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and with a glass of wine next to you, you can miss.